I'm gonna go here. Okay, so you're the host now, and then you could make Felice co-host when she comes on, if you want her to like be able to support you in letting people in and all that fun stuff.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, let me check how many people are registered. I think it went up a little bit, but not too much. So events. According to this, I forgot to ask Kim if she was gonna join. There's 16, but me and Andy were part of that, so 14 probably.
14?
So yeah, 14 people.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Is here. Do you only see me?
Yeah, but let me see what's going on my end. um,
You have to switch to
oh, there we are. Okay.
Vanessa, if you wanna just start if we're ready, okay? We have some more other people coming in.
Yeah, but let's just start now and then they can join us after. Hi everyone. Welcome to this monthly Progreda Mastermind. Here we will be sharing our thoughts on Progreda. If you have questions, we will be supporting you on that. This is our monthly Progreda Mastermind. As I said before, this is the second one that we made, and we'll be having one each month. So you are totally welcome to join us every month and bring all your questions, and we will try to be there for you and support you. Feliz, can you go to the next one? Okay, so today we will be doing just a quick overview of Progreda for beginners. Then we will discuss the power of Progreda and the power of Progreda as a sales channel. Then at the end, we will have a Q&A session to solve all your Progreda queries. So as you all may know already, I'm Vanessa. I'm an accounting manager and a social media expert. If you ever work on projects on Audit Media, I will be your main point of contact. I will be helping you into creating a successful project. And if you ever have queries about Progreda or anything else, I will be in charge of connecting you with one of our Progreda technicians, or if it's something really basic, I will be able to help you as well. Okay, so for the first part of this webinar, I want you all to participate and answer to these 3 questions that you can see on screen. So let's start with you, Leslie. Can you answer for these 3 questions?
Just the first one or the first 2 you said?
What feature would you like to learn to use better on Progreda?
I haven't played with it much, so I'm like still at the beginning stages, but I would probably say uploading my contacts in there and figuring out a way to do it where it doesn't feel so time consuming. Because right now it's like a lot of hand jamming, and I would be honest, you guys see my shirt, right, Army? So my day job is pretty daunting on its own. So I'd be interested in figuring out how to import those individuals without feel like I'm like one by one, which makes me feel kind of overwhelmed and shut down, if I can be transparent.
And what would you say is the feature that you are most interested in learning about, besides, learning how to upload your contacts? Have you played around Progreda? Do you have anything in mind?
Oh, no, like I said, I haven't played much in it. I've gone it just a little bit on the surface level. But one thing I saw, and I don't know if this is just, well, I guess it is because it's in Progreda, but I wanted to change some of the cosmetics on my page. And I don't know how to do that, but I haven't gone in to say help either on the little thing at the top. So, but I know in the back of my head, that's one thing I want to be able to do. And then what's the main goal you will accomplish in your business in the next 3 months? Oh gosh. Testing it out, meaning go in there and put like a pretend email and just test with the folks that I have in there to see if it's feeding properly. Because I haven't done that yet. So that would be something that I'd like to try to do in the next 3 months and see that it's working well. And my beta group, as I would call them, can give me feedback on what they're seeing on the receiving end.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much for participating. Let's go with you, Beverly.
Okay, today I think I would like to make sure that how we have the donate button linked up, if that's what we're doing, and how we answer an email, or, send a message back when I get an email that says somebody wants to donate, then I need to know how to respond to them and to find out who they are and if they donated.
Okay, yeah, we can work on that at the end of the session. Felice can help you out with that. Can you tell me what Progreda feature are you most interested in learning about besides the one that you already mentioned?
Probably the text messages too, sending text messages, or actually putting in the contacts. That would be a good one.
Okay, awesome. And what is the main goal you would like to accomplish in your business in the next few months?
I want to be able to have it working so well that we raise enough funds to do the projects we're looking at.
Awesome. Yes, that's a great answer. Thank you so much, Beverly.
Thank
Let's
you.
go now with Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Hi, how you guys doing?
I'm fine. How are you today?
Good. Okay, so since the last time I haven't gotten to get on very much. But again, it's still just the whole workflow. My goal is just to get it running and happening, and then trying to problem solve after that. So if something comes up, to do that and problem solve. But I'm sure everyone knows how it is running a small business. My gosh. I definitely want to get out of the rat race, you know, where he speaks about the one man doing it all, but it's hard. It's hard when you try to find staff and do it on your own and try and learn a whole new system. So what I would really, really like to see with Progreda is more step-by-step tutorials where we can actually just watch videos. Because for me, you know, watching a video, going, trying it out, rewinding it, that really helps. You know, I learn, and if there's a feature where, you know, you just don't get it or you just don't understand, you can go back and you can look at it again. So for me, I think video content would be great.
Okay, yeah, and also the webinar will be recorded, so you will be able to watch this
Yes.
as much as you need. So that will be great
Yes.
for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy. Let's go now with Shashoni.
Yes, Vanessa, how are you today?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you please answer to the 3 questions that are shown on the screen?
Yeah, so the feature that I would like to learn to use better would be establishing the automations for the back-end processes, as well as establishing the triggers. So when people contact, we have a source of back-end follow-ups, campaigns established, so that way we can follow up efficiently with our prospects, potential prospects. Secondly, what Progreda feature are you most interested in learning about? I just essentially answered that. What is the main goal you would like to accomplish in your business in the next 3 months? We already currently have our back-end processes established. We just launched our Facebook ads this week. So next 3 months, looking to hit our income goals that we have. That's the main goal that I have at this point.
Awesome. Thank you so much for participating. Let's go with Tyron. Hi, Tyron, you're on mute.
Good morning, it's Brooke. How are you all?
I'm fine. How are you doing today? Can you please answer the 2 questions on the screen?
I'm sorry, I'm unable to read the screen. I'm driving. I'm just leaving for my appointment.
Oh, okay, that's
I just
fine.
have to make it just to hear. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Let's go with Jeff. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Vanessa?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. Are you able to answer the 2 questions on the screen?
Yeah, I would like to know on a email campaign to a list that's already in the sequential order that things are going in on, and it's a fairly large list, so about 3,000 names, to be able to set up a better sequential firing of it, like what would be the best numbers to email each day. I had it preset at one time to just do a trial of like 100 a day, and it was sending 400 a day. and so I just need to kind of double check that on campaigns, so that would work. So that's the feature that I'm trying to figure out is, did I set the campaign up right, or that one toggle feature of how many it's going to dole out? Because then I did it a second time and somehow I put it on batch or something, like a whole entire emails got emailed like 3,400 people. I said, so I just got it on pause right now. So I've got something goofed up with it and I need a little bit of help on that. So the next 3 months, what I'd like to accomplish is emailing into that list and be able to glean at least 100 responses from that list that would opt in to a meeting with me.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great. And remember that we're here to support you. So yeah, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. Let's go now with Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
I just joined. I was late at work, so I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, so can you answer the 3 questions on the screen?
Actually, I would like to learn how to, work Progreda completely much better. I'm not very good at it and getting things organized on it. So I need to spend more time on it and working it. So there's not one most interesting that I'd like to learn about versus just putting in and implementing the whole thing. And the main goal to accomplish in my business in the next 3 months is get it up and running.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And yeah, don't worry, we'll be having a super quick overview of all Progreda and all the features, so you will be learning a lot today. Let's go now with Manuel. Hi, Manuel.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, I don't know why it kicked me out of my laptop, but anyways, one of the goals that I have within 3 months is I want to finish setting up my text message sequence. So let's say I post something on Instagram and I want them to reach out to me. So I want to set up a sequence where there's follow-up questions, and if that customer is a good fit, that the sequence can automatically book a call with them, and we can transfer over and make a sale out of it.
Okay, awesome. Is there anyone else that hasn't participated yet? Ronswell?
Hello, hi. Hello.
Hi, we can hear you.
Okay. What I would like to learn is the sites part where you will make websites. So that's mainly the one that I would like to learn and master here in Progreda.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. I think that's everyone for now. So I think we can continue now with Felice and start with the webinar. Thank you so much to everyone for participating.
Yeah, I think we missed one, Rain. Just Rain is, I think we missed, and then we could start. Yeah.
Hi, Rain, can you hear me? I think you're on mute because we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, great. So I am with Shoshoni's team as well as Ron's Bell. So we actually share the same goal here. We just wanted to learn establishing the automations and the triggers for more sales, and then have more effective messaging sequence that will, of course, drive more sales for the team. So we would be able to achieve our target sales for the next 3 months.
Okay,
That's
great.
it.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, thank you everyone for sharing. A few of you I already know. A few I just met, or I just virtually met right now. So let's go ahead with the webinar. So I'm Felice. I'm the web developer slash Progreda technician. I'm also a project manager. That's why I know a few because we might have worked on some projects. I'm usually the person to go to, well, after support, for anything tech related with Progreda. So I'm glad that I'm here because I took notes of everybody's answers, and it looks like we will be able to answer everybody's questions today. Okay, so what we would be going through in this webinar, first is the Progreda basics, which will cover pretty much what everybody has mentioned earlier. Next is the power of Progreda. It's kind of related to the Progreda basics. And then the third one is using Progreda as a sales channel. But for the third one, I think I really want to focus on our concerns right now in this group. I don't think that we should like go to that yet, since from what I'm getting from this group is that we're just really trying to learn the basics and trying to get a hold of Progreda so that we can use it effectively. Okay, so with that being said, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns as of now? Okay, so I will proceed. Okay, so first is the Progreda overview for beginners. So a while ago, a few have mentioned uploading contacts on Progreda, which is very, very important because I know that you guys already have your business and you have a few leads, you have your old customers, you have people in your list, and it's not very ideal to type in each one of those contacts. And so the best way to do that is of course to upload them on Progreda and do them automatically. Okay, so that's one thing. And then another thing that was mentioned a while ago is going through the conversations. So we would go over that, and then the workflow, the automations, the email campaigns, and the websites. So okay, let's go through okay, hold on. Okay, let's go through each one. In the order where it is at with the dashboard, or with how you see it when you log into Progreda. Okay, so first is when you log into Progreda, you would see your dashboard. And this would show you if you set it up correctly and if you utilize the opportunities board correctly and effectively, then this would help you very much in seeing where your leads at, where your sales are at, and where your conversions is. Okay, so but first let's go in the first tab here in the conversations. Okay, so for the conversations, this is like really all in one. So everything that is associated with that contact would show here. So we have the phone number, the email, if your Facebook and or Instagram is integrated with Progreda, and then it's associated with a contact. So it's going to show all in here. So you have all your conversations in one place, instead of like in like before, you would check your email and check for emails in the email. You would check your phone for text messages, you would check Instagram for DMs, and Facebook Messenger for DMs. With Progreda, everything is in the conversations tab, so you know exactly where the flow of your conversation is, wherever the channel is. So what's really important to note here and to remember is that if you have a contact, make sure that all the details in that contact is in one contact only, and you don't have duplicate contacts, so that your conversation is in just one place. Okay. Next thing that Progreda has is the calendars. Okay, so we have here. This is for our team. So as you can see, we really utilize this, and this is where you could book your calls with us. So for example, for me, so you could set up your calendar here and integrate your personal or work email so it matches up with your availability. Okay, and what's good about this too is that whatever you set up here in Progreda, it has its automation, so that, for example, when somebody books a call on my calendar, it would notify me, it would notify the customer, it would give us reminders, and so on. So that's another feature of Progreda. Next is we have the contacts. This is where we would, hold on. Okay, so this is where we upload the contacts and we do the bulk actions. Okay, so over here, I just zoomed it a little bit. This is where we could import the contacts that we already have. Please take note that we take CSV files. So that would answer one of our questions. So we could do this automatically and we could put in tags so that in the future, if we're going to reach out to them or if you ever need to identify who these contacts are, it would be easy because we would be using tags. So for example, for me, I would list or I would have the contact list of the people attending this webinar. And when I upload them, so I'm just gonna go put Mastermind November. And then in the future, like late November, I could send an email to you guys specifically to this group and say, hey, it was nice seeing you last 2 weeks ago. We have another one this October. Hope you can join. So that's how we could utilize the tags and the bulk actions and the automations in Progreda. Okay, next is we have the opportunities. Okay, so for the opportunities, this would really depend on how your sales process looks like in your business. So, for example, with Beverly Beach a while ago, she mentioned that we're doing donations. So it doesn't really make sense to have like a new lead or a customer book an appointment. We're setting an offer. We're rebooking. With her, I think it's really just important to note that if it's a new lead, if the person has donated, it's just that. But for example, with let's say Jeff Shada, it's different because a new lead should be segregated from people who have booked an appointment, from people who are hot leads, um who are not interested, who you will revisit in a few months, in a few weeks. So this is totally customizable depending on how you run your business. So we don't really have a pipeline here, but I hope everybody sees the picture on how we move a lead from a lead to an actual paying customer. Okay. Next is for the payments. So, we could actually take payments through Progreda as long as you integrate your Stripe account. So you could sell your products. Your products can be services, meaning I don't know, coaching, one-on-one calls, your courses, or you could even sell your actual physical products like for Manuel, maybe his mattresses, you could sell online through Progreda as well. And you could set up the website and, pretty much like how you would buy in an online store, you could do that with Progreda as well. Okay, next is we also have marketing. So you could integrate your social media accounts. So we have your Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So that when you post your content, you don't have to go to those platforms anymore, and you could schedule them here in Progreda. And I know for me, like if I had a business and I have like a Facebook account and an Instagram account, and I have followers on both, I would like to post my Facebook post on Instagram as well. So you could do that in here, wherein you could just schedule everything here and just do it in a few clicks instead of going from platform to platform and editing the content and everything. So just have it all here, right? Okay. What else do we have here in marketing is we have first the templates, which I really, really love because the templates are customizable. You could just edit and use them in the future if you like that formatting, clone them and make them your own. For the campaigns, this is where we would send out like a batch email, like what Jeff Shadow was mentioning a while ago, like a batch email to a group of people over a specific time. Well, with Jeff, that's kind of like a special scenario. So Jeff, I would just send you a Loom to guide you through that with your question, okay? But in general, so we could set up campaigns and, send them off, like, for example, for Thanksgiving. I know in the US it's almost Thanksgiving. So if you have like a Thanksgiving promo, send it out 1 week, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. For Christmas, you have a Christmas special sale, send it first week of December. So you could set that up in the campaigns and send it to your leads. Okay. For the templates, this is pretty much the same with the email templates, except for the here, we just customize the templates for text messages here. Okay, one more thing that's really nice about Progreda, we have the trigger links. Okay, so for example, I send out an email for my Christmas sale on Christmas, obviously. Okay, and I say, go click this link and check out what the offer is about. So somebody who would click that link versus somebody who wouldn't click that link is, or could be classified like is a warmer lead. So we could actually set up like who click this link, so we could target them more and reach out to them more, send them out as different campaign, probably because they're warmer leads. They're clicking on your links, they're kind of interested, and it looks like we could convert them more. So this is something that we could set up with Progreda as well. Okay, next thing we could do with Progreda. Okay, also take note that there's so many more things to do in each of these sections. So I'm just kind of going over each one and giving you the general idea of what this section is about. Okay. Next is for the automation. This is where I think we really specialize and we could really focus on, and something I think we could all utilize and make a good use out of it, especially if you're a busy person and the sales process is pretty much the same each time. When, like what I said a while ago, when somebody books an appointment, I don't have to email each one and let them know that we're meeting in 1 hour. It's tomorrow. Here's the link. So Progreda does that for me. Some other things where we could set up automations is this one we do for our funnels that we build out for our clients. When somebody opts in your landing page, and then we send them nurture sequences, because sometimes when people opt in your landing page, it doesn't mean that they're going to buy right away, right? Sometimes they need a little bit of a push, they need some time, so we enroll them in an automation or a sequence wherein we give more value about what we offer, and that's all controlled or set up in the automations. Some other things that we could do through automations, give you reminders, talk to the lead as if it were a person that's talking to them. So that's also automated, and actually there's so much to do. Okay. So next is we have the sites. So somebody has mentioned about editing the sites. So our sites are a landing page builder, funnel builder is really, really friendly. It's drag and drop. Everything is there. I think I've built several websites and landing pages where I never had to use custom code, CSS or JavaScript, because it's really friendly. Everything that you might need basically would be in that builder, and as long as you practice for a bit, I'm sure that you won't have such a hard time. Okay, next is reputation. This is where we get the reviews, usually for Google My Business. People look you up on Google and see if you're legit or if you have good reviews. So it's good to have this, and we could also set up automations. For example, if somebody has purchased your product or your service, like after 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever your timeline may be, send them a review request and ask them how we did, what we could improve, and it helps you and it helps the reputation of your business. Okay, lastly, we have the reporting. This is if you run any ads on Google, Facebook ads, and if you have your sales team, and this would really help because you could see the activity of your sales team, um, what they've been doing and how the calls are going and so on. The same with here as well. Okay, so that's pretty much the overview, like very general of what Progreda can do. Okay, I have here a few questions I would just like to address. Okay, Beverly, if we sign into Progreda and put in the example, Shoshone and I have a meeting on Monday, okay? And then about the website, can you copy from another site? Okay, Beverly, what would you like to see on the platform?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay, it'd be nice if we just go in, if we maybe sign into our own Progredas or whatever and just see how to use the calendar. I mean, specifically put a thing in so that we actually do it by hand. I'm
Yeah.
probably more of a hands-on thing rather than just listening.
Yeah, okay. If you want, okay, so how about this? Is everybody on the call who doesn't have their calendars set up yet?
I don't think I do. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, then we could just do this then. For example, for calendars, all you have to do is go to calendar settings. And then we actually have, okay, there's two ways that could this work. One is that you have your calendar here, but if you do not integrate it with your own calendar, like for me, I have my company calendar for Timo Date. If I don't link it up with my email address, then it's not going to show my blocked off dates, and we don't want that because we don't want calendars or meetings clashing. So you just want to first make sure that everything that you could integrate is integrated here so that it's your own. So like with you, Beverly, probably the first step would be to sign in and make sure that your Google account is connected with or integrated in Progreda. Okay, once you have, yeah.
I think that it is. I think we did that a little bit yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I had to disconnect Facebook because I was troubleshooting something else. Still troubleshooting on that. But with Google, yeah, you have to sign in with Google so that when you check or go to the other options, it would show up. So this is like the main, and this helps everybody else. This is where you integrate your accounts so that you when you set something, some other feature of Progreda, then it would read which account you're trying to set up, for example. But for this, Beverly, if you were gonna stay, I think we could stay for a bit later, and we're gonna talk about what Vanessa has mentioned a while ago. We could go over this as well. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, next is about the website. Can you copy from another site? Yeah, we could definitely copy websites from other do you mean other accounts, or like if you already built one and you want to remake it and make it a different style? Sharon?
Ma'am, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, so you were asking about if you could copy a website from another site. Where would this be another site at?
From the GoDaddy site. So I tried to create a website within the Progreda, but it's so easy. It's so difficult for me to like change the pictures. I have to like zoom all the way out of it. And then the template is already like pre-filled out, and it's not as simple as the GoDaddy site. So I was just wondering if I can just transfer the GoDaddy site to the Progreda site.
Okay. Well, with that, it's not really something we could do automatically, as in like if you as if you were uploading like a file. So it's something that we should do, like initially transfer everything from scratch from GoDaddy or whatever your website provider is or website builder is, and build it from there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just. Okay, so that covers like the Progreda basics, like the very, very general of Progreda basics. Does anyone have any questions, other questions for now? None? Okay. Okay, next. We have here
Sorry,
the,
Felice. Sorry, I'm muted. I was speaking on mute.
yeah, go ahead.
I have several questions here. I saw in the marketing option that there is an affiliate marketing tab. So is this the part where we can actually create an affiliate marketing link? Let's say we wanted to provide links for those people that we wanted to connect with, like the influencers. Like, is this something that we can create that so we could identify um, which influencer this lead is coming from?
Okay, so for context, I just want to show everyone what Rain is talking about. So under marketing, we have affiliate manager over here, and we have the campaigns and then the payouts. As you can see, it's a new feature that the web or the dev team have been developing. So, but yeah, basically it's like how if you have like influencers, and yeah, so this is how you would set it up. So you have your affiliates, and then yeah, so yeah, that's correct. That's for the affiliate manager. But I haven't really gotten like the whole grasp of how this works. I just know that we just launched this, and I would get with the dev team to give me like a full tutorial or a full walkthrough of how this actually works. But in general, that is how it is going to work.
Yeah, that would be perfect, please. Another question that I have is about the tags. You mentioned something about the tags. So can we actually do multiple tags for those contacts? Like, so we could identify which people belongs to a certain group, and then we could do an email blast for those specific people or people only?
Yeah, definitely. We could really, honestly, we could do like 100 tags, but of course we won't do that. But yeah, we can, as long as you know how you organize them, as long as you know how they're tagged and you don't have multiple tags and so on. As long as you know which people they are, then it's good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next is about the the SMS sequence. I noticed that we are actually set up to an automatic sequence, but right now there are customers who actually wanted to become more personalized when it comes to the conversation. So obviously, we don't really have all of those sequences. We don't really need all those sequences in place. So when we become personal with the client, is there a way that we can actually stop the SMS sequence so they wouldn't receive those unnecessary ones?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Let me just show you real quick, and this would help a lot of us too. For example, yeah, for me, sometimes I just want to talk, Sometimes even if we set it up like as if we are talking to an actual person, sometimes it just doesn't answer our question. Sometimes we just want to say something else. So okay, for example, for Andy here, if okay, so when you go into the contacts and you go into the conversations, you would see here the campaign where they are at. And this is where all the automations are firing from. So in your case, I think it would be the nurture sequence to offer page. You would see that here. All you have to do is there would be an X button here. Over here. Okay, over here. So for example, for this person, he's on our team. Let's just say we're just sending nurture sequences. All you just have to do is just X or click the X button, and that should cancel out all the emails and all the text messages in that sequence. Do take note that once you remove them from that workflow, they're removed. We can add them, but they would be brought to the first step of the workflow, meaning we would send them again, welcome to the program, and we don't want that. So probably make sure that if you want them out, then you want them out.
Okay. Thank you, Felice. That's
You're
it
welcome.
for me.
Okay. Any other questions before we go to the next portion? Okay. Okay, so next is we have the power of Progreda. So I'm really glad that everybody is here with Progreda. I just wanna, this is not really like a lesson or anything. I just wanna let you know what Progreda can do. And if you are still on any of these platforms, I think it would be safe to say that you could go ahead and cancel because Progreda pretty much does everything. It's an all-in-one CRM. And let's go to the next slide. Okay. So first is the CRM and pipeline management. Again, we could manage our contacts, pipelines. So if you have HubSpot, yeah, for context, this is how much these platforms cost, and you're getting it all for the price of Progreda, one price. Okay, so managing your contacts and the pipelines, unlimited sales funnels, starting from the pipelines to the websites to the contacts. So a funnel as in starting from the start until we close them. Website builder, we have the survey and the forms if you have those elsewhere. Email marketing, we could do two-way SMS, meaning inbound, sending out or receiving text messages and sending them out. Bookings and appointments, so for your calendars, and workflow automations. Your courses can be posted in Progreda. Call tracking can be done as well. Do take note that especially this is very good for people with sales teams. Your calls are recorded, and so we could review. The managers can review, the salespeople themselves can review, so they could check what went good, what went wrong. Next is reputation management and tracking, and yeah. Okay, that's just like a good to know thing. So again, if you have any of those, still like you're still subscribe to them. I think it would be good to cancel or just use Progreda as a whole. Okay, any questions on that? Okay.
I have Felice.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Where do we see the call recordings and how do we make call outs in Progreda?
Okay. Let me just share my screen. Anybody else have sales teams here? I know Shoshone has. Jeff has. Anybody else? Okay. Okay. So I think I have one here. So of course, to make a call, you have to have their number. I can't really do this because this is a Filipino. He's from the Philippines, so we can't call him. But for example, like here, Andy, he has a US number. So all you have to do is click on this icon, and you can call. Okay, and all of the calls again are recorded. You don't have to hit record because sometimes we forget. Sometimes I forget. So it does it automatically, and after the call, it would be dropped here. So all you have to do is just play it. And yeah, the whole call will be played from start to finish.
Okay. Is it only limited to US numbers?
As of now, yes. Would you
Okay.
be calling people from outside of the US, you think?
No, I think we would be calling people from the US, but sometimes business people tend to travel sometimes, so they might be using a different number.
Yeah. We would explore on that, but for now, US numbers, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Manuel?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Did you say that all the calls made from Progreda are recorded?
Yes.
Okay. That's very interesting. Actually, I didn't even notice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on that and see what my VAs are doing and saying and what we can change and upgrade. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good for people with sales teams. Okay, any other questions?
Felice, aside from filtering it out on the calls, on the list, is there like a summary where we can actually go and then see just all the calls excluding the messages?
Okay, that should be under reporting, call reporting. So we could have, of course, you could toggle on for the dates. You have your calls here, answered, missed, average call duration. You could also filter, for example, wait a minute. Yeah, so you could filter with whichever would apply to you. You could do inbound, so people who called you, or you could do outbound, people you call, and you could also this is like, oh, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, so this is where you could see it under call reporting.
Okay, and this is for the whole team, not just for me, right?
Yeah, this is for the whole team.
Okay.
You would see it as long as you're an admin for that account. If you're a user, you might just see yourself.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Hey, Felice, but they've got to be using that one number, the Progreda number you got assigned in there, correct?
Yes. So yeah. So only the calls that, so you have your Progreda number here, right? So only the phone numbers listed here would what do you call this, would show up there. So for example, if for rain, for example, if you have like 3 people, you have Maria, you have Jenna, and you have Amber. So I think if you really want to check each one, create a phone number for each person. And so under reporting, you could just go see, this is the media client care. This is like the main number. If you have Jenna here, then you could just see Jenna's. If you have that other person, just her. So that's how you filter per person if you are like looking into details.
Creating new numbers. So does that actually have an extra cost for that?
That I would have to clarify. I would get back to you on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
that was my question also, if you could let us know.
Yeah.
Then a quick question on the same reporting system or calling system. Do we have any way to warehouse Zoom calls or video calls through the system at this point?
So you mean like recorded and we see it right here?
Yeah, like Zoom meetings. Like you have a bunch of different interfaces. Can we interface a Zoom with sales team on here and keep it recorded if we wanted, or is it feasible yet?
Okay, so as far as recording, we would still have to do like Zoom's way, so you record through Zoom, you get the link through Zoom. It's not really something that we could integrate yet, wherein we could just click on Progreda and watch the recording. But we can assign like different Zoom rooms to different people, but I think that's like a different topic. But to answer your question, not yet for the recording through Progreda. Yeah.
Felice,
Yeah.
is there a place to say, is there a place to put a picture of the person that we, such as, okay, Shoshone and I have been talking, and anyway, is there a way to put Shoshone's picture next to him so that Does he have to do that in order to, so that we always recognize who it
Yeah,
is we're talking to? Not that I wouldn't, but I just, I was thinking
Yeah.
about that.
Okay. For now, it doesn't look like we can. Is Jana? Jana, are you here?
Hi, Felicia, I'm here.
Yeah. I'm not really sure because honestly, I've never tried. Could we put
Yeah.
in a picture of a person? Like for here, I want to see my face. I have like really good pictures. Can we, instead of letter F, could we have like my picture?
Oh, we're the same. I haven't tried that. I'll have to do my research and then we'll get back to you about it.
Okay. Yeah. Me. Same with me, Beverly. We'll look into it. I'll give you like an answer end of the day.
Yeah.
No
Good
worry, I might be, whenever, this next few days, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions from the group? Okay. Let me just hold on. Okay, it's actually, we could touch on the sales channel portion then if nobody else have any questions. But again, this is like just an overview of what Progreda can do. Okay. Okay. So I think most of the projects that we have worked on, they sell their services, their coaching services. So we could actually do that here. If you go to memberships and products, this is where we host the courses. Wherein, by the way, is everybody on the onboarding course already? I know a while ago, Lisa mentioned that, or sorry, Lucy mentioned that she just wants to like watch through the videos and, it's easier that way. Has everybody have access to the onboarding course, or who doesn't have access to the onboarding course?
I don't
This
know. I would bet I do, but I'm not sure.
okay.
Felicia, so I the other day I tried to go into Progreda and I had to reset my password, but I never ever got a link to reset my password. It just seems to not come through immediately, and I've checked 2 or 3 days afterwards and I still don't have it. So I mean, I can't check.
Okay, and we're sure that we're checking spam as well.
Yes, I did.
Okay, Jana, could you also help me with that? So we're not getting the reset password link. If in any case, we might just have to, how about, we might just have to reset it on our end, if that's okay with you, like just give you a random password temporarily. I would just send you a message, I'll probably text you or email you. I would give you like not a random password, a temporary password for now. If we cannot figure that out yet, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, does everybody have access to these courses? We have the onboarding webinars, the start course. Because if not,
Is that something that we can also see on our Progreda access?
No, so you would receive an email with the login access to these courses. So it's not going to show up for your memberships.
Okay, yeah, it would be great if we would have those links as well. I don't think we
Okay.
have it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so Shoshoni's team, who else, guys?
I'm not sure that I have it.
We could always resend. Okay, so you have Shoshoni, Beverly.
I never received it either.
Dr. Lisa. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna send it to everybody in Progreda. Some people might have missed it. So okay, no worries. Okay, we'll send that over. Okay, so back to the topic. Yeah, so we could post your products here. Like what I said a while ago, it could be online, or your services, your courses, and your physical products. And what's great is that we could always set up automations from when they purchase, the status of their order, a notification to you that people have purchased your product, and so on, like any other sales process. Okay.
What about like if we want to have a video that talks about what we do or things like that? Where can we put that on?
Okay, so
would
yeah,
that go on would that go on our Facebook page? I guess that would go on our Facebook page, wouldn't it?
it's really best to have it all in your marketing channels. So have it on Facebook, have it on Instagram, have it on your website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If Shoshone on the call, is it okay to show your offer page to the group? If not,
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice. This is what Shoshone has, and this has been our the the flow of the funnel that we are working on, which is really okay. Let's go. So first is that people would go into his opt-in page, and we have a teaser here of Shoshone speaking, and we have some copy here, and you would be interested and see what Shoshone is talking about. And if you try to click on play, then we ask for their details, and this is when the automation starts. So once somebody opts in, then we would enroll them in the workflow, and like what I mentioned a while ago, that's when the sequence starts and everything. So we bring them back to the offer page, which is this one. So this is one of the places where your videos can be about what you do. So in your website, which is also a good update from Progreda, that your videos can be uploaded directly to Progreda. As to before, we had to have it hosted on YouTube or Vimeo, but now we could upload it directly on Progreda, and that's so much better. So actually, Shoshone, speaking of that, I'm just gonna do that for you as well, so we don't have these links over here, and it's just the video. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so Beverly, it would be nice to have your video here, and then some copy that would summarize your video for people, some other people who would prefer reading rather than watching. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a question. So Shoshone, your page looks awesome. I hope I said your name right. When you guys are doing this for him directly, is that an upcharge? Or, do we just have to get someone? Because I think that's the whole thing. I understand doing it, but getting something loaded and going, I think that's a challenge for most people right now. Like, how do we get the final result of what we want and then move back? Because I'm a bit confused as to what I should put out there.
Yeah, and I think that's really where Andy really specializes. He analyzes your offer, your business, where you are right now, what we could do to market. So to answer your first question, yes, that is an extra charge, or like that's a totally different project other than having Progreda as your subscription. So if you want, you could reach out to Andy and ask for a quotation probably, or how that project would look like. But what I can tell you, the inclusions of that project is that first, we build out the funnel, we build out the workflow, we build out the sales process for you. It's going to be like an interview for you on how the best way to run the project for you, or run the funnel for you. And then we build it out from scratch or from templates, but we build it out which would be perfect for your business. And that would include graphics, that would include copy. So the copy here, our copywriter wrote, and then we would bring back to you and would ask you to check and make any edits if needed. For the graphics, we do that as well. And for the design, it's from the team as well. Yeah.
So when I purchased it, it's my package included a landing page that you guys would do for me. So would that be something similar to Shoshone's, or is that just you only get in the landing page and I have to build the funnels on that particular one?
It would depend on what you and Andy would discuss, but specifically for Shoshone, we built everything. So
Okay.
we built the templates, we built the copy, we put in the copy. Pretty much all Shoshone thing I think did was say yes or no, good, approve, or revise. Yeah.
Actually, the copy, most of the copy is actually coming from us on this part. And then I think what Andy's team does is that they actually reposition all of those copy that we have into this sales funnel. So I think it would also help, Lucy, if you already have a prepared version of how you wanted things to look like on your funnel. What are your offers? Because we actually build our back end processes here. We have the courses. We know what are the things that we wanted to offer, what's the frame of our offer. So what we did is we just provided all of those text or the copy, the content that we have to Andy's team. And then what they did is to come up with a summary version of that. So it would look, similar to this, something nice, something concise, more direct for the target audience.
Thanks, Rain. Yeah, totally correct. Also, with Shoshone's team, like they already have all these things in place, which is great. But we've also worked with a few clients wherein they don't have anything. So what we give them is that we make them answer this analysis form, which would let us know more about your business and what you're trying to accomplish. So either way, if you have things ready in place, if you have a few things, you have many things. If you have none at all, then I think we could help. Okay, so that pretty much, okay, we have one more here. Oh, okay, that pretty much wraps up the webinar, and we're just in for the question and answer portion of the webinar. So any other questions are welcome.
How does everybody feel about sharing names and your phone numbers that are with there so that okay, this is our little group and that we can talk back and forth if we have questions or just getting to know each other? Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, there is a way to do that as long as everybody they would consent, then good. Oh, there. Thank you, Leslie, for doing that. If you're good with that, please go ahead and put in your details in the chat. I could take a screenshot and send it to anybody who wants it.
Oh, okay. That way we kind of learn what everybody does. Now, do you want the phone number that is our text phone number from this? Is that the phone number we should have in here, is the one that is used in the Progreda?
Ideally, so that you see them all in Progreda. Again, we're really trying to accomplish everybody use Progreda and just have all communications in Progreda.
Okay. Oh, whoops. I keep forgetting. Every time I always hit the enter button and then it flips me up. I mean, it puts me on to the next one. I forget about it.
Okay, while we're doing,
I know what my number is.
Yeah, okay, I just saw your message, Leslie. Let me just go show you right now. Okay, so when you're logged into Progreda, so on your left sidebar, go to settings, go to phone numbers. And then the number over here should be your number. So not the forwarding number. If anyone else is not using this, I think this is really good to have. So when somebody calls this number, well, I'm not online on Progreda 24/7, you know. So when somebody calls this number, it would forward to my number so I could answer it still, even if I'm not logged into Progreda. So anyway, make sure that you're copying this phone number and not the forwarding number. So that's how you get it, Leslie. Okay. Okay, any more questions? Okay, how about this? I know we talked about very general things a while ago. What if, and I hope you are, would be attending the next webinar, what would you want to probably focus on? We could do like 3 topics probably next time.
You know, for me, I don't know. I wouldn't mind a bit of a brainstorming session, you know, where, you know, maybe Beverly does a particular thing, but she just doesn't know how to capture her clients through social media and that, and maybe we could say, hey, this is an idea. I'd love it for me. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind if we all do like a 2-minute on one person's business. I don't know if anyone else is interested, but whatever. I learn every time.
Yeah, definitely. We're really trying to build a community with our Progreda users and the team. So it would be really nice to know each other and what everybody does, so that you could connect offline. You know, we don't have to only meet once a month. Like Beverly and Shoshone, they're meeting on Monday, which is great, and they could talk. So actually we just have a few people on the call. I know we have done this last time, but we have new users or new attendees. So if we could just like give a short intro about who we are, what we do, and probably how long we've been using Progreda. Vanessa made her intro. I made my intro. I'm just gonna go like from. Oh, Jana is new in the team. Jana, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, nice meeting you all. My name is Jana. I'm new to the team. I've just been working with them for this my 3rd week. And it's been great. So I've been using Progreda. I've done funnels before for other like sites or other platforms. I've done funnels and websites and automations for other platforms, but for Progreda, it definitely is a learning curve. So you're not alone in that. We're all just learning here. But yeah, feel free to reach out to support if you have any questions.
Okay. Again,
Now,
yeah.
are you are, Felicia, you're going to send us all these phone numbers?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot and send it.
Because there are lots of numbers and I didn't know whether I needed to take pictures of them so I could integrate it into our phone.
Yeah, no, I
Or
got
into
you.
our,
Okay, thanks, Jana. We have Beverly. Can you give a quick intro and what you do and how long have you been using Progreda?
okay, this is for me talking to Beverly.
Yes.
Okay. I have had Progreda probably for 6 months, but with things that happened in our family, I really haven't done a lot with it. So I'm just really doing now. And my business is, we're called To Build a Village, because what we do is we bring regenerative practices and resiliency to places. Well, Haiti is the main one we're working on. Rather than just building a house and providing food, we actually give a handout, instead of just a handout, it's a hand up to community, or to build self-reliance and resiliency in the community. It's basically what we do.
Okay, thank you, Beverly. And yeah, just an update, like we only launched her website like a few days ago, and we've already had people messaging and giving, letting us know that they would want to donate like us, like this amount to to build a village to help Haiti. So I am really happy for Beverly and for Haiti as well.
I am excited too. I just got to figure out how to figure out who they are and we answer them back. I am excited.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, how about you, Jeff?
Yeah, hi, I'm Jeff Shetta with J Galt Finance Suite, and we provide a software system and 7-step process for small and medium-sized business owners to get credit directly to their business EIN versus having to pledge their personal credit or social security number. So it's a pretty cool system to allow you to capitalize your business without taking the personal risks on. I've been using the system for about, I've been in the system for about 6 months. I've been using it for about 2.5 months, actually, application wise. I finally got frustrated, just had Felice and the other people help me out because it was like, okay, I just need you to do this. Don't have the time. Anyhow, it's a wonderful system. It's great. I've still got so much to learn. I'm excited to be able to utilize it. Even half of its potential will be really great.
Yeah. Totally two different things, right? To be like in the system for a year and using the system for 2 months. So yeah, I really hope that everybody starts to actually use what we have, because like the potential, like what Jeff said, is great, and it's like I hope these webinars would help us. Okay, Beverly, were you gonna say something?
I was just going to say, I like your nice big plant there.
For Jeff?
For Jeff, yep, nice big plant out there looking out his window.
Yeah, I just wish that was my real look. So I've got a green screen behind me, and that's all photoshopped.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you know what? My daughter did that in the basement one time, and you thought she was outside going out onto the ocean instead of being in the basement.
I keep looking at it, and I want to be out there too.
Exactly.
Nice. Oh, hold on. Like really quick icebreaker while we're talking about what do you call this? Sorry, my baby. Backgrounds. So I'm in the Philippines, and in the Philippines, Christmas starts in September, which is really cool. So I just want to show you guys my Christmas tree over there.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so we set it up last week, and we're actually late since Christmas starts on September. Anyway, just wanted to share to you guys. Okay, next is we have Rain from Shoshoni's team.
Yeah, hi everyone. So I'm from Shoshone's team, as what Felice mentioned. I'm also from the Philippines, so I'm setting up my Christmas tree as well, probably next week if I have time. So what do I do with Legendary Freedom Career Academy? I'm the Chief Operations Officer there. And what we offer is that we provide assistance in the digital industry, like people who wanted to start offering their expertise in the business, people who have 15, 20 years, 10 years of experience of what they're doing and wanted to get out of their typical 9 to 5 job. We help them jumpstart a new career by offering, courses that will help people who would also want to go into the route that they took, so they could earn income from that. So we teach them the A to Z of establishing a business digitally. So all those stuff that you've actually seen that Felice shown you, um, most of those were already built out. We're pretty much established when it comes to the courses that we offer, and we're actually here working with Andy's team because we wanted to scale up on our business in terms of marketing, and we wanted to reach more people um, to obviously reach the sales target that we wanted to achieve by next year. But yeah, that's what we do. We teach people the A to Z of establishing a digital business.
Thanks, Rain. And how long are you in Progreda, and versus how long are you using Progreda?
Progreda is something new to us. So I think we've just started a month ago with Progreda, and we actually have a similar um, platform that we use to Progreda. It's just that I think Progreda is more advanced. There are a lot of features here that I haven't seen on the other platform that we are using. And then so far, working with Andy's team, is really nice. They're all helpful. We are able to get the appropriate help that we need. They are very fast, very prompt in responding to all our needs. So yeah, looking forward to working with you more, guys, and hopefully help the team succeed and achieve our goals here.
Thank you, Rain. We do our best to help our clients and their projects. Ransbell from Shoshoni's team as well.
Yeah, hello. Mabuhay from Philippines too. I'm with Rain and Shoshone. What I do in Legendary Freedom is mostly the motion graphics. So I do the videos, and sometimes I do the lead mining before also. So that's basically what I do with the company. And Progreda is also new to me. Actually it's very good for me because everything is automated, everything is there. So I'm looking forward to learning it even more to help the company.
Great, thanks, Ransbell. And I'm guessing you're in the creative team because you're trying to learn the websites as well, right? Great. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's actually the mastermind of all those videos that we have on our, our funnel.
Oh, nice. Great. I watched them all. They're great. Okay. Next is, so we have Lucy.
So we do custom branded products. So we've been in the printing industry for about 30 years. I know I've got a lot of youthfulness happening right now, but yeah, anyone who wants to brand their business or wear custom products to show off their business, and if they go to an event and they need an event tent or promotional products, we are the type of we a business that actually provides the products for that.
Okay, sorry, how long have you been using Progreda?
Progreda. Well, it's a little bit embarrassing, but I signed up last year, November, and I just tap into it every night. I'm like, oh, new lead, that's great. I mean, but what we've used thus far has been really good. The first time when it said you have a new lead, I thought it was a spam message, and I just kept deleting it. And then I was like, kept putting the phone down. So I think I lost a few leads, and then I realized, oh, it's Progreda sending the leads through to me. So
yeah, okay, so almost a year. Yeah, I'm glad that for your first year anniversary, I hope we really try to use Progreda and make the most out of it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. How about you, Leslie?
Hi, everybody. So as you can see, my day job, I'm in the Army. Not for much longer. I just decided I'm going to retire. And since I've been in the Army, I have 12 children. My husband's in the Army, so it's kind of crazy. So that's actually how my business got started. It's called Girl Organize That Life. And I help busy moms, particularly those that have 3 or more children, to optimize their success, decrease their stress, live a fulfilling life, and not lose themselves in the process. And I'm trying to work that in tandem with coaching all at the same time while giving them a blueprint on how to do that. So that's what I do, or supposed to be doing. And as far as Progreda, like Lucy, no need to be embarrassed, girl. You are not alone. What's that song by Michael? You are not alone. Me too. Signed up last November. And I've only touched it a little bit. And that was mainly in my calls that I had with Roy and Fatima, I think. So I'm just looking to have the time to really dig in, because clearly it's a robust system that does everything that we need. And I'm actually, as I'm thinking, I'm like, I need an administrator to help run this. Because just me and the kids and the Army and all that, I don't have the time, but I'm ready to get the wheels turning. So that's it in a nutshell. And nice to meet everybody. I made a note of what everyone does, so I'll be calling you.
Yeah, thanks, Leslie. Wow, 12 kids. I have 2, and I already feel like I need your program. Just kidding. Okay, we have a guest. I'm not sure if the name is guest. Are you there? Okay, or not? Okay, next, next is Shoshone.
Yes, hello everyone. Shoshone Sales here. I am the CEO and founder of Legendary Freedom Career Academy, and to echo what Rain specifically said, basically what we do in simplistic terms is help our clients profit from the knowledge and experience that they possess, utilizing our program we've created. So with that said, that help our clients scale their income in the digital economy. I've worked with he and a team for a month, and truly been amazing. Like I said, that we've actually experienced with similar softwares, but hands down, Greta is more of a better quality with a lot more features that I'm beginning to love. So really been an amazing experience so far. Look forward to continue working with you guys.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Shoshone. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Was it my connection or was Shoshone kind of choppy?
He was
Josh,
kind
I
of
think it's your
choppy.
connection. We haven't heard you. You're breaking. You're coming in and out.
Yeah, and Shoshone, if you could repeat that again, please. I just want everybody to have a fair chance of introducing themselves, and we didn't really get much from what you said.
Can you hear me okay?
Still kind of choppy.
Still choppy?
Okay, try again. I think.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so Shoshone Sales here, CEO and founder of Legendary Freedom Career Academy. Basically, what we do is we help our clients profit from the knowledge and experience that they have by utilizing our duplicatable coaching program that we've created. That's how we help our clients scale their income in the digital economy. I've been working with Andy and his team utilizing Progreda for the 30 days now, roughly 30 days, right about a month. Like I said, we've had previous experience with similar softwares, but I feel that Progreda is a higher quality with more features, that provides more features, which I think is extremely advantageous. And aside from that, it's been an amazing experience so far working with Progreda and Andy and his team. And I look forward to continue working with you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Shoshone. Yeah, we love working with your team too. Okay, last one we have Tyran. Or are you still driving?
Yes, ma'am, but I can talk. Sorry about that. We're having bad weather. I'm located in Savannah, Georgia, so we're waiting for the storm to pass. But my name is Trey Hanson. I signed up with Progreda maybe less than 30 days ago. I'm excited about it. I'm trying to get my team to make sure we do all the social media platforms. We haven't did that, but we are working on the website in there. So we're trying to switch everything over from the platforms we already have. And the reason why I brought it to Progreda is because I don't have a social media presence. So I want to create the social media account separate from my personal social media account. Yeah. And I think that's gonna really amplify the business.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so I hope you could make utilize the social media planner well for your business. Okay, so that's everybody. Okay, going back to so again, we would have this webinar every month. For next month, like what Lucy mentioned a while ago, we could do some brainstorming. After that or before that, we could cover a few topics as well. Is there anything that you have in mind right now that you would want to focus more on?
At this moment, I don't know. I mean, I don't know everywhere we're at, but maybe in a couple of weeks you could send us out a message and ask us again. Just then we can see kind of where we're at. We've had a couple of weeks to work on this.
Yeah. Okay. So I would just like send a text to you guys, and you could reply, and we could like use that for our topics for next month. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Vanessa, you have anything else?
Oh,
That's
can I
it,
ask a real
just
quick
make
question?
sure- Okay, Beverly, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Vanessa.
Don't worry.
Calendly, Calendly, is that what we use now to book appointments and things like that, or to confirm it? Is it all confirmed through that particular same thing? That's when we were signing up for this class, that's how it confirmed, was through Calendly. Whatever that word is, Calendly.
Yeah. That's just something that we use, but we're trying to phase that out since we of course want to use our own. But if you're gonna set up your calendars, I suggest that you set it up using Progreda. Calendly pretty much Progreda pretty much replaces Calendly, so it's just like a booking software, and we could do that in Progreda as well.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Leslie.
I don't want to hold everybody up. I just needed help I can see my online course, but I can't see my back office. And I know it's 2 different logins, and for the life of me, I can't find it. So I just needed help with that.
Back office, you have 2 Progreda accounts?
No, well, it says that your login to the online course is different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it is, because I'm just seeing the online course for the first time tonight. But I used to could see my Progreda where you could see all the other stuff, the templates and funnels and all. I can't see that.
Okay, please, I'm gonna send it in the chat. This is where you log in to go to Progreda.
Okay.
In the software. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Hey,
welcome.
Felice.
Yeah.
One of the things next time, if we could talk a little bit about, is database management. So for instance, I've got a subscription list in there of like 3,700 people, and some people have opted out. And I just want to be clear on how that's structured, so that when you get opt-outs or whatever, how much that is automated, how much, like if we reuse that list and we haven't cleaned it, like how often do we clean list? How do we go about doing that? How do we go about, double checking like hard balances? So maybe some best practices, I guess, for database management.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, definitely, because we need those information to keep the domain healthy, so we could send out 100 emails per day like you, right? Okay, okay, any more questions before I hand over to Vanessa? Okay, all good for now. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, I was so happy to see you all here. Remember that we have these monthly webinars, so you can bring questions, bring anything that you need support with, and we will just figure it out here as a group. As Felice said, if you have any requests of topics that you would like to discuss next month, you could send that over to us, and we could totally come here prepared for that. The link, we will also send you the link for reserve for the next webinar. And yeah, thank you so much for coming here.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you.
Hope to see you all next month. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everyone, stay here, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.